2026 is packed with new cozy games, and there are just not enough hours in the day to keep track of them all. So here's a list of 5 upcoming cozy games that I think you should be keeping an eye on. First up is Paralives. Now, unfortunately, it will be difficult, if not impossible, to separate Paralives from comparisons to The Sims. And if you know anything about the current Sim situation, you may be looking to fill that life sim size hole in your library. And I think Paralives is going to do just that, if not more. Paralives has been in development since 2019 and is finally coming to early access May 25th, which means it's probably out on early access as you're watching this video. It is a new life sim game where you'll be designing parafolk and their homes in an open world town called Molino. Now, the first thing that drew me in to Paralives immediately was the art style. The character art style is this like illustrated, almost cel shaded like style, and the rest of the town is a little bit more on the realistic side. I know the art style of the characters may be a little bit divisive from what I've read online, but I absolutely love it. Let me know how you feel about the art style of the characters themselves in the comments. One of the most important aspects of any life sim like this is going to be the customization, in my opinion. The Paramaker alone is filled with just about unlimited options via their sliders to make your para look exactly how you want while wearing whatever you want in whatever colorway you want. There is even a color wheel, which is what I beg for in just about any and every game that has ever allowed us to design. So while there will be palettes for you, there will also be the color wheel that also carries over into the designing of your home and furniture around your house. When you first move to Molino, you will buy a plot and be able to free build your new house, and the free build mode looks pretty extensive. You can choose to build on a grid or build without a grid, have curved walls, straight walls, however you want. As I mentioned, the customization truly seems to be limitless for both your characters as well as your home interior and exterior. You can be extremely creative with sizing, coloring, layering, and even stacking items as you wish inside and out. One thing to keep in mind that I did mention earlier is this will be releasing in early access on Steam for $40, and as of right now there's no official controller or Steam Deck support. As the devs add more content, the price will eventually reach full price by the time the game is fully released in a 1.0 state. However, the devs have stated that no DLC will cost any additional money, which is just a huge move by the devs for us, the players, considering it would cost you about $1,500 to buy every content pack for The Sims. I could and should probably make an entire video dedicated just to Paralives, and probably will, so be sure to subscribe if you are looking forward to it, because this truly may be the next big thing for cozy games and you do not want to miss out. Next up is Solarpunk. Solarpunk is finally going to be released June 8th on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, the Nintendo Switch, and Switch 2. Solarpunk is a survival game set in a world that is technically advanced with a bunch of floating islands everywhere where you can farm, craft gadgets, hop on your airship to explore other floating islands. Now, this game appears to really focus on the renewable energy you can harvest and manage, which means weather will actually play a role in the energy you harvest rather than in other survival games where the weather's just trying to kill you. As you progress, you can unlock automation and tend to animals and expand and build your home. Another fun aspect this game has is up to 4-player co-op where everyone can have their own inventory and can decide whether to build together, or you can build your own little space on another island. I think getting a few friends together and building up on separate islands and then visiting them could be a great time. Next up on the list is Witchbrook. Witchbrook is an upcoming magic life sim from Chucklefish, who is the studio previously known for publishing Stardew Valley. Now, when I say upcoming, keep in mind this game has been in development for a decade. It was initially teased in 2016 under the name Spellbound, and it has since been delayed in 2025. But the devs are hopeful that it will be released this year in 2026. Now, while we haven't seen much gameplay of Witchbrook just yet, the trailer and the dev update that we have seen has given me enough to put this on my most anticipated games list. The timeless pixel graphics may give Witchbrook a familiar feeling to cozy gamers, but this time we won't be inheriting a farm and tending to it to prove ourselves worthy to our relatives that have passed, but instead attending a witchy academy with magical small town vibes, seasonal events, gorgeous scenery, and dynamic friendships and relationships. Now, while magic is the recurring theme in this life sim, there will be no combat in Witchbrook, which I think will keep the vibes cozy. We do also know there will be fully customizable homes and characters, potion brewing, romance, gardening, and even multiplayer. While a lot of people are upset this game has taken so long to release, I have fallen victim personally to purchasing games that have been rushed out when they weren't ready, and you can tell. I will happily wait as long as the devs need to get Witchbrook ready for release. Let's just hope it actually comes out this year. Which camp are you in? Are you still excited for Witchbrook, or are you losing hope and we're getting GTA 6 before Witchbrook? Let me know in the comments. Next up on the list, we have Grave Seasons. Now, Grave Seasons is quite a bit different from your typical cozy game. It is another farming sim, but there is a bit of a twist. Someone in the town is a supernatural serial killer that is hidden amongst the NPCs you interact with every day. This has everything your typical farm life sim has: the charm of the pixel art, the farming, relationships, romancing, crafting, all in a small town, just with a little bit more stabby. Now, I'm not the world's biggest horror fan. I actually struggle playing horror games and get scared pretty easily. But something about playing Stardew, but maybe Pam snapped and you have to find the clues to figure out what happened, seems a little exciting to me. Like, imagine you open your Stardew farm one day and you find out someone killed Clint. You may think, well, the game's better now. But you also get to find out who did it and what happened. Another detail that devs have shared is that in each playthrough, the killer will change. So the replayability is going to be that much higher because you will form different relationships in each playthrough, and there will be different victims and suspects. There is even romance in Grave Seasons, so if you aren't careful, you could end up dating the killer. Grave Seasons is definitely quite a bit different, but I think it's a fun shakeup to the typical cozy farming sim. What do you think? Too scary? Last but not least, we have Moonlight Peaks out July 7th on Steam and the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. Moonlight Peaks is also kind of along the lines of horror, but definitely in a much cuter, chibi style kind of way, and less I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight kind of way. In Moonlight Peaks, you will of course get to create your character, and you will move to a town that you will find out is in shambles due to your dad, who happens to be Dracula. You'll be completing various quests to restore the town of Moonlight Peaks while learning spell casting and potion making, and with any good farm sim, you'll be given a cottage that you will expand and design to your liking as you progress through the story. Don't worry, Twilight fans, there is hope for Edward and Jacob yet, as there is romancing and relationships to be had, where you'll be able to choose between 24 romanceable characters that are vampires, werewolves, witches, and mermaids. There are also 7 different families that you will get to uncover the secrets of as you progress through Moonlight Peaks. The spooky aesthetic to this game was quick to draw in the Halloween and Gothic vibe lovers, making this the perfect fall-time cozy game. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what games you are excited for. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!